Yeah, man, I was thinking right now that supermoon might have given some people some stress yesterday, thinking, the Fusa are coming! No, it's okay, it's all right. But yes, we're talking about stress, which is, of course, a big part of everyday lives, and it's what we do for a living that really could tip us over the edge. In fact, over 2,000 people living and working in South Africa recently participated in an online survey which aimed to measure job-related stress based on several stress triggers. Now, Mariska van Aswegen, spokesperson for Pharma Dynamics, is here to shed some light on these results and reveal South Africa's most stressful jobs. And wait for it, it could be yours. Mariska, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so let's talk about this. I mean, we do know that we all have our ups and downs and bad days and good days, but what are some of the most prominent stress triggers that operate every single day in the work environment?
Kat, I think importantly, what causes stress for me doesn't cause stress for you necessarily. So the factors that were identified by the people representing more than 40 professions in our country participated in Pharma Dynamics survey highlighted factors like, for instance, long working hours, to what extent your job requires you to travel, mental and physical stress associated with your job, having to perform in the public eye, so to what extent you're scrutinized by the public, where you function in your work environment, conflict in your work environment, and then also to what extent your job poses a risk to yourself and to others. And those were some of the factors that were highlighted by the participants in the survey.
Yeah, talking about performing in the public eye, then clearly being an ESCOM CEO must be like the most stressful job ever. Okay, let's talk about the top 10 that you found through your survey were the most stressful jobs in South Africa.
Yes, number one on the list were pilots that had the highest stress score. And, you know, if we think of their work environment, the level of risk to themselves and to others contributed to their high stress score. Irregular and long working hours and the physical and mental demands of their job was what contributed to having the highest average score for pilots. And then quite interestingly, hairstylists.
Get out, no way.
Second in line, yes.
How is that even possible?
That did created a lot of questions about the survey and people that participated in the survey. But again, if you think about it, they have a very competitive industry that they function in. They constantly, permanently function in the public eye, where people are judging what they do every step of the way. And also the physical demands of their job. Unmanageable deadlines, and all those factors were highlighted by the participants, and that added to their high average stress score.
Client retention and things like that. Yes, carry on, please.
Absolutely. From there, we're looking at farmers and film directors. If we look at South Africa's film industry, so that's, it's in a stressful environment. We're in the global eye. A lot of global companies come to South Africa, and that adds to their stress as well. Nurses and police officers, I think, speaks to themselves.
Of course.
From the corporate environment, corporate South Africa, we had executives and CEOs that participated, and they came in 7th and 8th. Doctors, I think, is quite understandable as well. And then your entertainment industry, it's also a highly stressed environment, and singers came in as completing the top 10.
I'm looking at that list, and clearly you didn't interview any presenters. So much stress. No, I'm kidding. But listen, we're going to be talking to you and Dr. Darren Green shortly about stress and exactly how to manage that. Of course, we know that stress and anxiety are unfortunately a normal part of life, but of course it doesn't have to be there that way. There are various mechanisms that you can of course implement into your life to prevent and deal with work-related stress. And later on the show, Mariska will be joining us on the couch with our resident Dr. Darren Green, and we'll be talking all about this topic a little bit further. In fact, we want you to give us a call, maybe tell us about how you deal with work-related stress. And of course, you know that number to call is 083-91-33728. Get dialing right now. We'll have Dr. Darren Green on the couch alongside Mariska very shortly. Right now, there's still lots more to come on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Let's see with the team.
Effaflu C Cold and Flu from Pharma Dynamics. Effective, affordable healthcare.